All right, so we'll start off with the Daft Punk Guy helmet, the gold one. This was by far the more difficult helmet to build. The main reason is because it was built mostly from scratch, so it's a lot of sizing that you have to get right, and you don't have a lot of reference points in order to get it able to fit. It also has a much more complex shape because it's curved this way and it's curved this way along the front. It's spherical, and so because I don't have a vacuum forming tool or anything like that, what I did was I started with a clear acrylic globe. I think I got it on either a lighting site or on Amazon, something like that. But essentially a clear globe that would go on top of a light. And I got a 12-inch globe, cut off the sides. I needed it just below 8 inches wide, so I cut off the sides and then I cut it in half. And then I used a heat gun and I built a jig to stretch it. I wanted a sharper bend, as sharp a bend as I could get this way, and I also wanted to stretch it so that I would have a curve along the top, but a little more straighter in the front, so that it wasn't so spaceman looking. And so that was the lens. That was the easier place to start. Then what I did was, it's a little hard to see. Let me see if I can peel back. Well, this is going to be tricky. You might be able to see here. What I did was I built a really basic aluminum frame. And so it's an aluminum strap that goes this way and over the top. And then I have a piece inside too, so I could put padding for the helmet part. But I just built a very basic aluminum frame to hold everything together. That way I could glue the lens onto the frame and the sides onto the frame. After I bent the plastic, I started to cut the sides out of cardstock, and that took a lot of time. But the sides are basically just layers of cardstock, craft foam, and glue to harden it up, and then spray painted gold. And this is just gold vinyl that you would get from any kind of car sticker site. I think I got mine from a place called rvinyl.com. To give it that real gold look. The reason I spray paint it first is for any places where you can't get the gold sticker on, it still shows gold. The back is just more of the acrylic globe. It's another piece of acrylic globe that I cut out and bent, and then I just glued whatever wire I had lying around the house on the back there to give it the right look. It's kind of a shame. I would have liked it to have been more colorful, but gray and white speaker wire was what I had, and so I used it. As far as the inside and the lighting, so the lights are really basic. Inside, it's not going to show you much here, but what you can see is you can kind of see the padding that I put. This is just foam rubber material that you'd get from any fabric store. You can kind of see the aluminum frame inside along with the cardstock in the sides and some messy wiring. But what are inside for the rainbow lights, these are battery powered meteor lights, I think they're called, but they're typically your icicle lights. They're rainbow color icicle lights that would hang this way and look like it's dripping. And so what I have them inside nose to nose. That's how they're coming together. And I just thought that, while it's not accurate, it looks pretty cool. And it gave the effect, right? I just needed something that was colorful and kind of animated looking. The words, and I'm going to show this in the Tomas helmet as well. The words at the bottom, you can see here, I built a little mount, duct tape, and paper clips and magnets that hold in this guy. And this is just a LED name tag. I think I got this on eBay for about $12 shipped. Flip it on, and there you go. I just programmed in a bunch of words. It's got a magnetic back here. I think these are the same concept as those programmable LED belt buckles that people bought once in a while, but basically I'm just dropping it in and I'm clipping it on with the magnet. So that's the magnetic backing and duct tape. And you can adjust it to make it straight. It's a little crooked right now, but whatever. And yeah, so there you go. This was the most trickiest because I cut the number of times I cut these out and figured out the right shape and curvature and stuff like that. It took forever, but eventually I got it. These caps are caps off of some plastic containers that I found for cheap. And again, spray painted, hot glued, and covered with gold. And there you have it. That's the Daft Punk Guy helmet.